All right. So I had to check my angles because I lost my cameraman. My cameraman's on vacation. So welcome all. Welcome to the DJAXX Show. I am Jax, son of Shred. And yeah, it's good to be back. The show is still going. Man, I just tuned it and it sounds out of tune. Ooh, something's wrong. Oh no. Well, looks like we messed up on that one. Birds are flying, we're outside in nature. I got a few strings that are in tune, so maybe we'll stick with the tune strings, the bass notes. All right, we got 4 strings in tune, I believe. What about these guys? So maybe the B is off. Yeah, I think the B's off. Sounds like the B's off. All right, we'll make do with what we have. So today on the show is unprepared as usual. The good thing is the weather has cooperated with us. We have very low wind, 3 kilometer, 4 kilometer, 4 kilometers an hour gusts. So that's pretty. No wind, so that's nice because it's usually windy. It's not bad. And it's nice and sunny. Sunday morning. Morning. A word that also has to do with death. So we're going to talk about language. And so I don't need these. I don't like wearing these. See, I'm already digressing. Now I'm going to switch into the scam, which is glasses. We talk about correction glasses. They're supposed to correct your eyes, but they actually make your eyes worse, right? When you wear these, and then you go to the guy, the optometrist, they give you a prescription, and I don't know about you, but my prescription just kept getting worse and worse. My eyes get worse and worse, and the glasses give a headache. And it's what? It's glass and plastic frames, and it's like $400 or $500. Come on, man. So So it's a scam. There's so many scams out there. Fluoride in the toothpaste, poison in the food, all that stuff. Why are you so rude? Right. So what was I saying? We're gonna talk about words. So words, there's a language. Where does it come from? How did it evolve? Sound, in all the creation would you say, myths or stories, it's, first came the word, and words is a sound, it's frequencies, vibration, and the vibration has an effect, it has an impact on your body, on the cells, on the vibes. Is it electric? Is it magnetic? Does it attract? Does it have a charge of energy? A burst? Um, so that's it. So words are important, and what comes before? They say first came the word. Are you sure? Whose perspective is that, right? Like, it's all about perspective as well. Like, when you speak a word, do you think about it first? Do you think before speaking? Or do you just speak, right? You react to something. Hey, you laugh. Ha! You burst a scream or whatever. Hey, ouch! You hurt yourself. Ow! You don't really need to think. Was there a thought though? There's one after probably. But before speaking, you might think about what you want to say. So there's thought also. Thoughts, consciousness, thoughts have impact, frequency, whatnot. So there's the whole conscious and subconscious and unconscious, and so I believe words are quite important, and I have trouble with language. I believe it's flawed. I believe I speak French and English, read and write. I know a little Spanish, and then all the other countries, I'll pick up a word or two, from Turkey to Philippines. Yeah, I mean, mabuhay to my Filipino viewers. Sin nasal sin to my Turkish people, Turkiye. Aloha if you're in Hawaii. Tere tere to my Estonians. So, I digress. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué paso? And so I believe language is flawed because of the silent letters and certain words. And it's like, I think there's words missing. We can create new words. Oh, there's always new words being created. Words are cool to help us communicate and describe things. People who wouldn't really write too much stuff down, they would have oral traditions. And I heard it had to do a lot with singing. Which is cool. And so yeah, words like morning, good morning, where does it come from? And morning, you mourn the dead, and in the morning you wake up, but then for the dead you go to the wake. And the whole, and to the truthers out there, I'm not teaching you anything new. This is pretty basic stuff. When you start getting into truth, you see the trickery with a lot of things. Especially of course, because I'm familiar with it, the English language, like the word live. If you put it backwards, it's evil. Lived with the D at the end, and it's devil. Same with French, monde, démon, demon, and world. So it's like, is that a coincidence, or is there something behind it, some kind of force? to mess with people. But at the end of the day, I believe you make it what you want. Like with the number 13, oh, it's a bad luck number. Nah, it doesn't have to be. It could be if you wanted to. So I believe we each individually have the power to choose uh, whether it's good or not, or it's both, or it's not nothing. So that's another thing. You know, the power is within you, within us. Um, so yeah, it's 2025. I'm a lot of changes, a lot of people waking up, a lot of things are happening worldwide, and a lot of changes. We have access to a lot of information, the children, and then this whole internet and the phones and AI and the usual stuff, the empires and the wars and the food and the this and the that. But I mean, can you feel it? There's change coming, change in the air. More people are waking up. More people are fed up with the way things are going. Um, so I personally, I always had it in me to be with nature, to be. So I was very depressed, and I wasn't really. I lived in the city my whole life, and to me it's like I wasn't made for that. And then, like people, they go to the college or they go on vacation, it's like, or whatever, and you feel good, the energy is nicer. Like where I'm at right now, I feel good, it's peaceful, the energy is nice. In the city, it's all like concrete. One of my favorite songs from Bob Marley is Concrete Jungle, which I should learn to play. One of my favorite songs, but it's kind of a melancholic song. It's kind of not sad. I wouldn't say sad, but it's kind of dark. Um, Man, shout out Bob Marley. I saw one of his grandkids rapping from one of his other children. I didn't even know how many children he had. Did he have 10? I don't know. I saw the movie. I believe it's called One Love. It was good. I enjoyed it. But I'm pretty sure it didn't do the man justice. I think Bob Marley, to do his story, it would deserve like a series. Like you can't cover Bob's story in an hour and a half with some Hollywood stuff. But hey, what can you say? So that's that. What else is happening? The Montreal Canadiens are doing great. I love my hockey team from my hometown. It's fun to watch and see them do good. They had a big win last night against Vancouver. Huge win. But the other night, they played Edmonton Oilers and they lost 6-5 at the end. And the coach gave Martin Saint Louis gave a whatever press conference or the talk after, and he mentioned about the bad refereeing, which the league doesn't like. And now I know they're humans, the refs, but that's always been an issue with me with the hockey is the refereeing. Sometimes it seems like there's a little bit of an agenda behind the reffing. Again, like most big sports with the big money, it's in the hidden hand has its hand in there too. and all the masses united, putting in all that energy to get to watch a bunch of grown-ups throw a ball around. And speaking of language and ball, so ball was a sort of demon, god, whatever thing that they used to worship and sacrifice to. I guess in the Babylonian times or something like this. B-A''A'-L, Baal, Baal, whatever you want to call it. And they would have an ark for him too. And so I believe that all these different things, entities or whatnot, it's all part of this one thing, which is a dark force, a dark energy. And I believe this is it. We're on Earth having this human experience. We have a soul. There is a creator. Doesn't have to be masculine or feminine. We attributed masculinity as a father, and we could touch on that later, but that's not